if you notice, he's already focusing on 2023 kids. And to me, that shows me that he understands the vision of foresight and understands how recruiting really works. With the way, I'm not even going to say with the way Arkansas performed, a lot of kids aren't interested in Arkansas, but I would say Arkansas isn't the most appealing school out of the SEC when you talk about schools offering scholarships. So I think Sam Pittman is going towards the next generation of upcoming talent so that he can rebrand Arkansas. They're not associated with those 2-10 seasons and 0 SEC wins. So I like the way that he's going. He's almost going to the next generation, skipping this one, but still doing enough to keep it competitive and still using his relationships and the ties that he has to continue to build upon the players and the staff that we have. But I still understand that he's really focused on 2 to 3 years from now to where he can really get a whole new crop of kids that don't know about the Alabamas winning championships, doesn't know about the LSUs. It's kind of college football be something fresh to them to where they're finding out their favorite team. We talk about this a lot. How you talk about if you don't get a kid while he's young and you make them his favorite team around that 12 to 15-year-old age, he's probably already locked in about what school he kind of wants to go to.
And I think, with this program and with Sam and this staff, I think the thing that they have going for them is these seem to be guys that are real personable. Not only for the kids, but to the parents, that the ones that are going to be the decision makers and have a lot of influence. I know kids always say, my mom or my parents are going to let me make the decision. But we got him. He has landed. And I'm telling you, you know who this is? Because we do. We want to bring in KP 2021 defensive back. A high priority for Coach Sam Carter and that defensive staff, Coach Odom and those guys. Keaun Parker from Booker T. Washington told us, KP, what's up, my man?
What's up, man?
Let's talk about the recruiting process. I mean, we've spoken several times. It started back with our relationship going into your junior year, KP. You came over, had kind of a feel for the previous staff under Coach Morris. What was your take when you left junior day several weeks ago with the new staff under Coach Pittman? Talk about just your vibe and what do you see going forward here in Fayetteville?
I like how Coach Pittman always is going to always move forward and get better no matter in what way and how, and stay positive. I feel like he really got a vision, him and his coaching staff, to turn the program around, start winning games.
Now, you had a chance to sit down with new defensive back coach Sam Carter. Talk about that conversation and what was the comfort level once you got a chance to meet Sam?
I feel like he wasn't the type of coach to try to change or try to be all about just strictly business when it comes to recruiting. He was himself and he was open. We had a real open conversation in his office about this recruiting process and what was best for me, and he kind of helped me realize and put my focus towards what I really want out of this recruiting process.
Who are some of the other schools, KP, right now, in the early process of your summer of your senior year, recruiting you for what you would call showing you the most love, I should say, at this time?
Kansas, Nebraska, Arkansas, Baylor, Iowa State, and then a couple of other schools that haven't offered me yet, but they show me some type of love.
Now, when you look at the talent level, and I've always thought that, just like Arkansas, the state of Oklahoma, as far as high school football talent, is vastly, vastly underrated. When you see a guy like, Miles Slusher, whom I know a lot of you all really watched his recruiting as to what Miles would do, how impressive and how much of an advantage did it help Arkansas getting a guy of Miles's talent level, when he could have gone anywhere in the country to choose a university?
I feel like it's real special. That's one of the first steps in turning the program around is to get guys who can play football and to stand out, be different, and come to a place where everything's getting turned around, start a new journey.
Is distance from home going to be a factor? Fayetteville's only about an hour, and
2 hours, about 2 hours.
Is that something that'll play a factor? Or is it, in the household, the Parker family just wants to do and make the best decision for your college choice that's going to suit you not only football-wise but academically? Is that how it's going to go down?
That's one thing that I'm still not sure about. It's on my mind a lot, but I'm still not sure if it is or if it's not. When it comes down to it, I guess we'll just have to see.
Booker T. Washington, how does that prepare you? I mean, that's a very elite program. Expectations when you play there sometimes are, hard to achieve. But how do you handle that? Because, you're one of the, if not the top defensive back. You're in that top two. I say you're number one. But how do you handle this year's leadership role, Keaun?
I feel like our coaches get us prepared well. Coach Brown, our head coach, he's the best coach. He's the best coach I've ever played for. He makes everyone be their best. Him and his coaching staff, my defensive back coach, Mike Blitch, they help us be well prepared, and they push us at practice. And really, not just them, the whole coaching staff. We all have to move as a unit, one team, one heartbeat. That's our saying.
Who are some DBs at the collegiate or NFL level that you like to study?
I watch Patrick Fields a lot. I watch Jalen Ramsey. I also watch Trey Brown a lot.
Now, if I come to Booker T and I'm looking to make it over that way to catch a ball game this upcoming season, and I get popcorn, soda pop, no ice, at the top bleacher, KP, when that ball is kicked off, what type of football player will I see in number 10 for those 4 quarters?
You'll see a fast, physical, and mad football player, sir. I was to go out there and just play. Also, this is my upcoming senior season. I'll be playing both sides of the ball a lot, so that'll be a change.
Now, you like it? You looking forward to that?
Yeah.
KP, now we're riding around Tulsa, Oklahoma. Just you and I vibing on a nice, cool spring evening. What's in the playlist? Your first 5 songs when we start vibing, what will I hear?
Songs?
What will be the first 5 songs on the playlist once we roll out?
All right, so NBA Youngboy, I Came Through. Let's see, Rod Wave, Dark Conversations. Let's see, Billie Eilish, Lovely, and Billie Eilish, Ocean Eyes. I listen to her; she's a bob. Also, Major 9, he's from Florida. He also plays for the Cleveland Browns.
Oh wow!
He's an artist. That's really impressive.
Yes, that is.
His song called "Places You Can Go." It's real motivation.
Awesome. Well, we're talking with Keaun Parker of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Booker T. Washington High School. For those that have just tuned in, and I'm going to ask you one last question, and I want you to finish the statement. When football is over with for Keaun Parker, he'll be doing what with his life afterwards?
I'll be running my own business, some type of business, or in realty. I like realty.
I can see you doing that. You got a good personality, my man. But hey, Keaun, hey, this line and this show is your show. We'll continue to try to have you on at least once or twice a month. Kind of keep a diary going to see what's up with KP. You up for that?
Yes, sir.
All right, my man. Hey, thank you for taking time out here on the show today, and you have a blessed one.
Thank you for having me, man. You too.
That was Keaun Parker of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Booker T. Washington. And real quick, want to jump over to the analyst that watches all film. He sees what you see. What jumps out about this young man?
Just a guy you can leave on an island. I think that's what they're. I noticed from a lot of the film, it wasn't too many zones. He was playing guys man up, bump and run. You don't really see a lot of corners like that in high school. A lot of corners feel good playing zones and spaces, but when you got a guy that's comfortable playing man, I think that's a different type of swag and a different type of football player and a different type of aggression. Because I think man is something you can coach, but I think it's a mindset to understand this is mano against, this is one-on-one, mano a mano. So I think any kid that can bring that especially from the Oklahoma area. You know, they're known for creating good D-backs and coaching up good D-backs. So I think he'll be a good fit for the program.
Right. Well, that's going to sum up everything for us today here on the Hog Eye segment as we'll continue on. We're just bringing you just the brand and how under the new staff of Sam Pittman and his coaches, just where Arkansas is in recruiting as well. We'll get into the basketball side of things and even baseball. It just doesn't matter. It's the Hog Eye segment. And like you say, they don't stop watching. Razorbacks everywhere. And that's going to wrap it up for us. Real quick, want to give a thank you to our guests. With that being said, Ryan Horskamp out of Washington, Missouri, the big-time 2021 tight end prospect, gave us a lot of great information as to where he sits with the Razorbacks. Also, to Antonio Martin Jr. Talk about confidence. The 2022 running back 4-star didn't lack for anything, and Jimmy Smith makes a big impression on him. And then we finish it up by thanking Keaun Parker, KP, and Sam Carter and that defensive staff are really starting to see eye to eye, as you can kind of tell. A lot of ground is being made up for the Arkansas brand, but want to give a thank you to our sponsors also, Lindsay and Associates, with an office location in Fayetteville, an office location also too in Rogers. Locomotion, located just below the Northwest Arkansas Mall in Fayetteville. Corey Beck's Custom Painting, and lastly, KDK's Chicken, located at 989 Razorback Road. Get on down there, see Keith, Kathy. Get a plate of that love, and like I say, it's not your mama's. They got the best chicken and waffles in the South. For that being said, from our producer, Demetrius Johnson, to you all, thanks for the support. Continue to watch, continue to shoot in questions, and we'll do the best we can on our end. It's On the Hill with Pat Jenkins on KDSJ 479. You guys have a blessed one, and let's get it.